work hard, you play by the rules, but somehow it feels like you're always behind. Here's the truth. It's not you, it's the system. And once you see how it's designed, you'll understand why so many people run faster, but never get ahead. Household debt just hit $18.2 trillion. Mortgages, $12.8 trillion. Auto loans, $1.6 trillion. Student loans, $1.6 trillion. Credit cards, $1.2 trillion. That's about 62,500 owed per adult. Imagine starting a marathon. But before the race even begins, you're handed a 50-pound backpack. That's what debt does. It slows you down before you even take your first step. Let's make it real with a story. Jordan gets a raise, $2 more per hour. Feels good. So Jordan upgrades the apartment, leases a nicer car, adds 2 new subscriptions. 6 months later, Jordan is working more, but saving less. Why? Because lifestyle creep turned a raise into a treadmill. On the surface, life looks better. Higher wages, new gadgets, same-day delivery. But beneath the shine, debt grows faster than paychecks. The average new car payment is $745 a month. Add insurance, gas, and repairs. It's closer to $1,200 to $1,500. That's like taking on a second mortgage, just to sit in traffic. Over 10 years, that's $150,000 gone. More than 3 full years of your working life. For something that loses value the moment you drive it off the lot. Here's the trick the system plays. It convinces you this is normal. The $15 streaming bundle, the $40 food delivery, the subscription you forgot to cancel. None of these feel like chains. They're light, almost invisible, but link by link, they bind you to the treadmill. Think of your money like a bucket. Inflation drills tiny holes in the bottom. Lifestyle creep pokes new holes in the side, and every month you're pouring in more water just to keep the level from dropping. It's not that you're lazy, your bucket is full of leaks. 2,000 years ago, Rome did the same thing. Bread and circuses kept the people entertained, while taxes and inflation hollowed out their freedom. Rome didn't collapse overnight, it eroded slowly. As the average citizen traded more of their labor for less real wealth. Sound familiar? And Rome wasn't the last. Look at Weimar Germany in the 1920s. The printing presses ran so fast that people needed billions of marks to buy a loaf of bread. The middle class, people just like you, were wiped out, not because they didn't work hard, but because the money they earned died in their hands. Hyperinflation is rare, but the pattern is the same. When money loses value faster than you can earn it, your time is stolen. Today, wages rise 4%, but the cost of food, rent, healthcare rises faster. That's the silent theft of inflation. It doesn't just take your money, it takes your time. Every dollar is a slice of your life, and inflation melts it away like ice in the sun. Here's a sanity check. Pick one monthly bill you barely notice, maybe that $9.99 app or that premium music sub. Multiply it by 12. Now convert that number into your after-tax hourly rate. If you take home $25 an hour, that $10 app is almost 5 hours a year. Not bad alone. But stack 10 of those little things, and you're at 50 hours a year. More than a full work week that you don't remember choosing. Picture a hamster running on a wheel, legs moving furiously. But the wheel spins and nothing changes. That's modern life for most people. Work harder, earn more, costs rise just as fast, and the wheel keeps turning. Debt is servitude. You don't own your time, your creditors do. The bank decides how many years you'll trade for a house. The auto lender decides how many months you'll give away for a car. Even your future self is mortgaged to today's decisions. Seneca once wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." The system is designed to waste your life, but once you see it, you can step off the wheel. Let's start stepping off with something simple. The 2 list exercise. List A, essentials you actually need. to live and work. List B, everything else that's nice to have. Circle the top 3 items in list B that give you the smallest joy per dollar. Those are your first cuts. Now, calculate your minimum freedom number. Add up just the essentials: rent or mortgage, basic utilities, modest groceries, basic phone, basic transport. That number, not your current lifestyle, is the baseline you're working to cover with fewer hours of your life. Everything above it is optional. Optional means negotiable. Here's a reframe that changes everything. Stop asking, can I afford this? Start asking, how much of my life does this cost? Let's do a quick conversion. If your after-tax hourly rate is $25, a $100 dinner is 4 hours of your life. That weekend getaway for $600, 24 hours, 3 full work days. When a purchase clears that bar, amazing. Enjoy it fully. When it doesn't, you'll feel the trade more honestly. Now let's talk about attention, because attention is the front door to your time. Every platform is engineered to keep you scrolling. 2 hours a day doesn't sound like much until you realize it's more than 700 hours a year. That's 17 full work weeks. Would you willingly sign a contract giving away 17 weeks of your life for free? Of course not. But the attention economy gets you to sign it one swipe at a time. Okay, time to regain leverage. The stop, strip, shift routine. Stop. Pick one recurring payment and pause it for 30 days. Strip. Remove one layer of convenience that keeps you consuming by default. Delete one app. Disable one auto-renew. Unsubscribe from one deal. Email. Shift. Redirect that freed money and attention toward your baseline, paying down debt, building a cushion, or stacking productive skills. Here's another practical move. Call your providers. Tell them you're reviewing your budget and exploring options. Ask for promotions or loyalty adjustments on your phone plan, internet, and insurance. 10 minutes on the phone can save a surprising amount, month after month. Small wins compound. And now the part most people skip. Track your wins in life hours, not dollars. If you saved $60 this month and you take home $25 an hour, that's 2 hours and 24 minutes of your life you just bought back. Write it down, celebrate it. Your nervous system needs to feel the reward, or the old habits will creep back in. Let's zoom out. High time preference is the default of the modern world. Consume now, pay later. Scroll now, regret later. Upgrade now, work forever. Low time preference is the antidote. Choose durability over dopamine. Choose freedom over flex. Choose life hours over lifestyle theater. Here's a metaphor I use in the book. A sandcastle and a brick wall can both look impressive for a moment, but when the tide comes in, only the bricks are still there. Most consumer purchases are sandcastles. They're fun, they're pretty, and they vanish. Your freedom is built with bricks, durable choices that still stand 10 years from now. One more exercise to make this concrete. Pick a single recurring bill. Maybe it's your car, your phone, or a subscription stack. Write down 3 options. Reduce it by 20%. Replace it with a cheaper equivalent. Remove it entirely for 90 days and see if you actually miss it. Whichever path you choose, convert the savings into life hours. That's the only metric that matters. Let's return to Jordan for a second. After the raise, Jordan did the 2 lists exercise, canceled 2 subscriptions, negotiated the phone bill, and delayed the car upgrade by 1 year. Result? Jordan freed up $250 a month. At $25 an hour after tax, that's 10 life hours every month. 120 hours a year. 3 full work weeks, reclaimed. That's what buying back your time looks like in real life. Now take one of your own bills and convert it into life hours. If that feels uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is a compass. It points to the trade you've been making without noticing. This is the heart of my book, The True Cost of Living. Not just the math of money, but the philosophy of time. Because when you spend $1, you're not just losing money. You're trading away moments of your life. And once those moments are gone, you can never buy them back. And that's why I built the True Cost Calculator. It shows you exactly how many hours, months, or years of your life you're trading away for every expense you carry. Try it free at secureyourtime.com. You're not broken. The system is. And once you see it clearly, you can finally start buying your time back. Stop trading your life without knowing the price.